Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some knowledge around the buying cycle of a potential customer or client. So basically the journey that they go on when they're making a decision around buying a product or service. This is really important because it's going to help you position your business better in terms of your marketing, the products you offer and how you offer it, or the service or services that you offer, and also how you go about your sales process and how you close leads and how you convert them into sales. So stick around. I'm going to go through these 3 stages that someone go through when they're making a buying decision. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the show, Future Steps Creative. This is Marlon from marlonmcpherson.com. And hopefully this is going to help you out. I do strategy for content and websites, so you can check out some of my other content if this is your first time here. So this is just some food for thought for you today, because like I said, this should be able to help you think more about how you position things online with your marketing and so on. So there are 3 stages essentially to the buyer's cycle or the buying journey. There's the awareness stage, there's the consideration stage, and then there's the decision stage. Now, you need to know which stage someone's in when it comes to how you present things to them. If someone is in the awareness stage, they either don't know that they have a problem and therefore they don't know that there's a solution. They're not looking for a solution because they don't know there's a problem. Some people are problem aware, but they just haven't actually looked into how to solve that problem, or they haven't had any motivation to do it. Or they may just not know that there's a solution out there, and therefore they feel like, okay, they can't get any help in some cases, right? With the consideration, this is where they know and they want to do something about the problem, but they need to now compare by doing research into the different solutions and see which one is best for them. And then the decision stage is where the conversion takes place, whether they make a purchase or take that next step or whatever it is that they need to do with you. Now, if you're looking at the awareness stage where you're dealing with people that's not self-aware, you need to do a lot of educational content. This is really important because this is where you're going to now show people, okay, this is the issue that they're potentially having, and you're able to help them solve, or you can present solutions out there for this. Just plant that seed, take them through the awareness part of it, because it's very difficult to sell to people who are unaware of a problem and people who don't understand the product or the service, because they don't yet know that this problem exists, or even that it might be a big enough problem for them to want to pay money to have it solved. You also want to make them aware of you and of how you can help them. So this is where content, again, I'm drumming it in, content is really important. Even if you do ads and bring someone in, an ad is just going to get the attention and bring them to your website. But if you don't have enough content that is convincing and authoritative and so on, or, is going to help them realize that, this person knows what they're talking about, that ad on its own is not going to convert, especially if you're selling high ticket services or more expensive products. So you have to invest in that stage, the awareness stage, in order to see better results. Now, for the consideration stage, these are people who already know there's a problem and they're looking for a solution. You are just one of many options, or one of several options that they might be looking at or they're aware of. And now it's just a matter of meeting them at that point in the journey where you're not educating them so much about the problem at this point. You're educating them more about how to really go about taking the next step. So maybe they're looking at, it depends on what they're looking for, right? So you need to understand your clients, your potential customers, and know that, okay, some might be looking for cheaper solutions and the cheapest possible option out there, and that's fine. If your business is positioned for that, then it's absolutely fine. You can, try and market to those types of people. But if you're, on the other hand, on the flip side of that, where you're offering quality and premium products or services, and obviously that's going to come at a higher cost, but your potential client know that this is what they want. They want to have an easier journey. They want to have something that's a lot more high quality. then position your business for that and plant your flag there and create your products around that. Present your offers and your marketing around that as well. Content plays a big part here too, because you're still going to be helping them by showing them case studies. You want to show them that you know how to solve the problem. So you go from educating them about the problem to now talking more about the solution and talking more about what the journey will look like when, solving that problem. And this is going to help to elevate your authority and elevate you in the minds of those potential customers and hopefully get them to pick you when it comes to the next stage. So the decision stage is all about converting those leads into sales, right? In some cases, you might want to look at it as converting them into prospects. If it's like a lead that's there, but they're not quite ready yet to buy, you might want to make them a bit more interested in buying too. So that's another thing. But mainly you're going to want them to purchase. So having your sales process dialed in and how you're going to take them through that funnel is really important. This is where you need your website to be optimized. This is where you want to have sales copy well written. This is where you want to have videos, sales letters, and things like that. That's going to talk about your specific product and talk about the solution and how that's going to get them from where they are now to where they need to be. So you want to talk about the future desired state and so on. So if you essentially don't have a system in place for this, it's going to be difficult to close. If someone else, your competitor, have a system that is more effective at closing them, even if they don't necessarily have the best solution, they might end up getting that customer because they've invested more into that decision making stage. So these are just some things you need to think about. Is, like I said, going to affect how you present your business or your brand, how you create products or services, how you do your marketing campaigns. All the things that you do online is going to be affected, and being more aware of where someone is when they come into your business, or positioning your business for people at a particular stage. Maybe you don't want to do the educational side of it. Maybe the awareness side you want to leave alone, and you just want people that are aware of the problem and they're just looking for solutions. You could do that. Either way, you need to have a build up to the decision making part of it. Hopefully this helps you out to convert more people on your website or through your content. If you need some help with strategy, check out marlonmcpherson.com and see how I can help you out. I've got some free resources there as well as some paid solutions. Speak to you in the next one. Check out some of my other content. Take care.